second win in 3 days instead, which means Leicester drop to third from bottom, while Borough are all the way up to 11th. Well, Paul Ince grabbed a late equaliser to gain a point for Borough as they... I'm sorry, let's have a look at this. This is the Jones... This is the Jones goal. And Dean Winters shot just over moments later. But Jones was in agony after the ecstasy of the first goal. He suffered a cut to his head when Paul Ince caught him with a high challenge. Despite his injury, Jones continued to almost double the lead for the Foxes, his long-range shot going just over the bar. In the second half, Middlesbrough stepped up a gear. Carlos Marinelli bringing the best out of Ian Walker with a curling free kick. But Leicester hit back and should really have scored. Schwarzer doing very well to deny Adi Akinbaye. And Brian Deane came close to equalling for Borough. His shot bounced off the far post. Robbie Mustoe followed up, but his shot was well blocked. But then came the equaliser. Some slightly sloppy defending, and Ince really latching onto that one from the edge of the area to make it 1-1 with 5 minutes of normal time remaining. And then this, another sloppy header in the Leicester defence. Jonathan Greening firing home to make it Leicester City 1, Middlesbrough 2. 3 points to Borough, they're up to 11th in the table.
Wanderers keeper Juskalainen mishit his clearance, and the Turkish midfielder fired just over. Sam Allardyce's men with a let-off there. But they took a shot lead when new signing Rod Wallace headed in from a corner on his return to the Premiership just minutes after coming on as a sub. But Rovers were not to be denied and deservedly level the scores 3 minutes from time when new signing Lucas Neal from Millwall, the Australian, headed home from a corner.
Celebrations for Spurs at the end after repeating last season's win at the Stadium of Light. Just 1 defeat in 10 against Sunderland. That's their proud record. Yet in the first half, Sunderland almost scored inside 40 seconds. Julio Arca's shot was brilliantly tipped over by the alert Neil Sullivan. Kevin Phillips' free kick was blocked, but the striker followed up and his shot was deflected only just wide. Well, Spurs gradually came back into the game, and Christian Ziger's attempted cross sailed in as Jürgen Macho flapped at the ball like an old woman. No question the German was trying to find Les Ferdinand rather than actually going for goal himself, but nevertheless, his third of the season. 8 minutes into the second half, Tottenham went 2 up, and it was no more than they deserved. Teddy Sheringham arriving late and planting his header past Macho. A good cross from Simon Davis, and Sheringham on hand for his third goal of the season. It took a superb save from Sullivan to preserve that lead. Jody Craddock with a header. But 12 minutes from time, Sunderland did score. Niall Quinn's flick on and Phillips with a fierce volley that went in off the post. It set up a grandstand finish, and 3 minutes into stoppage time, Chris Perry had to hook the ball off the line to save an own goal as the Londoners hung on for their first away win. Sunderland 1, Tottenham 2. Nick Collins.